Hi everyone, Mrs MLG here from Monaco Games, and it's my next instalment of me building this scale model kit, which I am now completely regretting starting. But going to see it through, it's obviously far more complicated for a complete beginner like myself. I mean, I should have known. Look at it. It's awesome and amazing. And it's a car, but I didn't realise when I first started that it had wires of all different shapes and sizes and bits of tubing and metal etched bits that you had to mess about with and stuff. But as you will see in this, the next instalment of my epic adventure, yeah, I get really grumpy. I normally do the intro first. I normally actually film it as I am doing it. So I do the intro and then I start building, but I'm actually doing the intro, which is this bit, after I've filmed me making it for various reasons within the family. So I know that I get grumpy doing this, and I know that there are very, very silly bits in it. So I hope that by completely honest and unbiased in any way building of this scale model kit is slightly amusing for you at least, and shows you that despite my complete uselessness at building them, I am still doing it. And there are various points of which I am enjoying, and I think you will see the various points of which I am not enjoying quite as much. Scale modelling is supposed to be really enjoyable and relaxing, and there are parts of this model kit that I did not find enjoyable or relaxing, but they're done. They're not done to a ridiculously high standard, and it may come back to bite me a bit later on if they're not exactly right, but they're done. So I hope that you enjoy watching me, with help from Mr MLG, making this kit. Please hit subscribe. Please do that now and like, so that when you get to the grumpy bits, you don't hit unsubscribe. Thank you very much. Let's go and see. Here we go, section 8. So this is what it looked like last time. This is as far as I got. For some reason, this bit was told to put this bit in, but it's not here. Maybe so that you can see this complicated nonsense that they want me to do next. So the first question that I've got from Mr MLG is, what? So there's this little symbols up here, and then I have a bag of wires. So help.
Okay, so this cable here, A,
yeah.
So this is cable A, and on the key in the front of the instructions it'll show you which one of those that corresponds to. So cable A is this one. It's the silver wire at 0.5 millimeters diameter with a length of approximately 520 millimeters.
So I'm confused already, because none of that makes any sense to me.
So you should have 2 silver wires in there, in that bag, and it is the thickest and longest of the 2 silver wires.
So I'm going to go with it's probably that one then.
Yep, I would say so.
So I'll pop that one away and I won't get what?
No, that's fine. And then we also need, for this other bit at the back, we need wire or piece E. So what's piece E on that gauge?
I don't know.
So E is black tubing. So you should have some black tubing there.
I've got 2 different black tubings.
It's the long bit of black tubing, that one.
This one.
Yeah. And you're going to need a little bit of that to join your 2 bits together.
So the kit comes with all this stuff. It's just flicking backwards and forwards to find out what it is, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what do I do? So
right,
I've got my thing,
yeah.
And it's got to be this way round, because all of the lumps and bumps match up to that diagram for it being that way round, yeah?
Yeah. So then you've got this section, which is this piece in here.
Oh, with my squiggly bit already.
With your squiggly bit already.
Right.
Okay, so you want to cut.
Cut?
Yeah, so we need to cut a piece of wire A to
Mushrooms like this?
yeah, approximately 115 millimeters.
Oh.
So you can use your scale on your cutting mat.
Oh, well, you can. They're dead of squares to me.
Okay, so well, each square is 10 millimeters.
Come on. You know I don't do numbers. What do I do?
Okay, so tease it out.
Oh, it's well connected, look. Climbed up the social ladder while it's been in that bag. How much?
Right, that'd be fine. You don't need any more than that. And then pull it straight.
I'm trying.
Okay, and then so you want it from there, that corner to about here, 115 millimeters. So about where my finger is, and then just snip it off there.
How do I snip?
Well, you can use these snips.
These.
Yeah, should be able to use those and just cut it.
There.
Yeah. No, a bit shorter.
Oh, I was getting it under.
All right. Okay, back there. Yeah. That's it.
Bink.
Okay, and you're gonna need 2 of those.
That weird finger. That just looks odd. Does that look odd to anybody else, or is it just me? I need 2 of those.
You're gonna need
no.
2 of those.
Ah. Oh, it's too fiddly. Whose idea was this? There?
Yep. All right, and then you're going to need 2 more that are 95 millimeters long. So from your point here
Hang on.
to about there.
From what?
From there to about here.
It's attached. It wants to be attached already. Get off. Get off. Is that even right?
Yep.
There?
Yeah, about there.
Just one?
2 of those.
How do you know all this?
Because it says in the instructions here that you need 1 piece at 115 millimeters and 1 piece at 95, and then the same is on the lower diagram down here.
You're all right.
Yep.
Okay.
No, you didn't stab me. It's fine. Okay, right. So put those 2 bits to one side.
How do I know which bit's which?
Well, because one's longer than the other. And then you need 2 bits of your black tube that are about 12 millimeters long.
Right.
Which is just over 1 square, so about there.
About
About there, where my fingertip is.
there?
Yeah.
How many?
So 2.
I can't even hold on to that. How am I supposed to manipulate it into anything? Right.
Okay, right.
Tiny bits of black nonsense. Here we go. Now you can see the instructions again. Something's happening now with it in this little tiny section. But that wire looks massive.
Yeah. It's
Is
just
that the
so
silver one?
That's the silver one.
No, it's because it's black. I'm getting confused.
Right. So
So
your long piece that you've got, these
Silver.
2 pieces here, yeah, want to go into the end of this tube, and then that goes on to the end of the squiggly S bit.
right. So I have to try and put that in there.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. Yeah?
Yep.
How do you know how far to...
I don't know.
Ah. Awesome. Right, okay.
All right, and then the other end of that goes on to the squiggly...
What, the top
S
bit?
Yeah, the top bit.
This is impossible. It's not...
You might need your tweezers.
It's not... It was glued to the back.
Ah.
So if you just hold that, so it pulls it away... There's no hope. There's no way that that's going on there. The tube's not as big as the piece. My silver bit's falling out now. Tube's not as big as the piece is.
Don't know. Maybe we might need to try and flare it out a little bit.
How do I do that?
Well, I think...
That's stuck there now. That just lives there.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you widen it out with the end of the tweezers?
Let's have another go. Oh, I knew this bit. That's why I've been putting it off. No. That's never in a million years going on the end of there. It's never going on there. It's not happening.
Okay. But that's where it needs to go.
Look how much bigger it is now.
It seems to me that it would have been easier
To
if the
stick it on
instructions,
before.
yeah, told you to put those bits on before you glue that into the chassis.
Right, I'm going to go and sulk about this now. Okay, so that's extremely tentatively stuck on and will probably fall off at any time. And then we have to try and get the silver wire through this hole here. So what did we say
The
it
longer
was?
of your two pieces of wire.
So one of these has to go through
that hole.
Through that hole.
Yeah, and into
that
rubber tube.
precariously balanced rubber tube.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, and how do you know how far though? And
Well,
stuff?
just far enough in that it doesn't fall out.
Right.
Okay, and then do it on the other side.
What's,
I don't know what we're doing with that bit yet.
does this need to be, you know, like
I think
better?
maybe push it slightly into the side. The instructions show it. Just drag them in. The instructions show it not tightly in. It's quite a loose piece, isn't it? So, yeah.
Right, okay. And then we've got to do it again.
Yeah, we've got to
I
do
don't
it
want
on
to
the
do
other
it
side.
again.
And then we've got to figure out how we're going to fasten the other piece, the shorter piece that you've got onto that other end of that bit.
So,
which they might just have to glue to the end, because I thought, looking at the instructions, that there was a indentation here that the wire would go socket into this piece, but they're solid and it's very fine, so it's not, you're not going to be able to drill it. Certainly not while it's glued in the curve.
I can see what you do.
Can you?
Let's do the first bit
okay.
first. So I've got to try and get that bit on there again.
Yeah.
So we're not going to film that because it took forever last time. So
Okay.
what I did to make it work last time was I got the tweezers here and put them into the tube, loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads, because even the tweezers don't fit in, so I've got to know how anything else does. I've got it stuck now. And then slowly manipulated it to open out, and it took forever because even this pair of tweezers is too thick to get in and squidge. So I'm going to go and do that again. Wish me luck. And then once we've done that, we have to put the shorter one, even though on here to me it looks exactly the same length, on the other end, and just bobble it around somewhere over there, apparently. So let's give that a go. Now, Mr MLG said that this part, wherever it is, that part would have a hole in it, and he tried to ram it in earlier, but it hasn't got a hole in it, but it has got a section at the back that's missing. So I think that that's probably where it has to go, but it's a bit weird. Because again, it's just silly.
So you're probably going to have to super glue that in place, that bit. If you can figure out where it goes, put a bit of...
I can't really figure out where it goes.
Yeah.
To be honest.
So once you figure out where it goes, a little bit of wire.
It goes in there like that.
A little bit of glue on the end of the wire, and then
right, you can stick me some glue on them.
lock it into place.
What glue are we using today?
We're using regular super glue.
Not from anywhere.
It's Colour Forge thick super glue.
Is it available at mightylandsgames.co.uk?
It is available at mightylandsgames.co.uk. There we go.
The wire's too thin for super glue. No, there's no way that this is working. Right, so I can do it like that, but then it doesn't on the instructions it doesn't go over the top of those bits. So that's no good then, is it?
No, it needs to go.
It needs to go behind
under
here.
there.
But then you can't. I mean, got no glue left now. And you can't bend it to make it go into the hole. I don't want to play anymore. Look at the state of it now. Look, what am I supposed to do with that?
Are we going to do it off camera?
No. Might just have to speed it up. I mean, it'd be nice to get some assistance and maybe some thoughts as to how you think I should do it.
I don't know what to suggest.
Oh, okay. Honesty is always the best policy. So when I put it through there, can you maybe grab the wire with a knife or something and pull it out so it goes onto the black thing? No, it's going to go onto the black. Right, it's permanently attached to my finger now. Can you even see this when it's built?
I don't know. And then you're going to have to hold it there until the super glue goes.
Yeah, so two things are going to happen. Either my finger's going to stick to it and not the wire, or my finger and the wire are going to stick to it. I think that's what's going to happen here.
I think it'll be fine.
No, it's not sticking. That looks awful.
Yeah, but once the super glue's fully dry, you'll be able to
And
manipulate
is that bit just
the wire.
supposed to be whoop?
Yep, according to the instructions, it's just whoop over there. Look.
Yeah, but that goes under and out. Mine doesn't go under and out.
No, but that's only because you haven't moved it yet.
So I should have brought it in under here.
It's fine. We can move it once the super glue has set. You can move it.
And we need to do the same on the other side.
Yeah, we can manipulate the wire once the super glue's gone off.
I love this Wii.
All right, you can manipulate the wire once the super glue has gone off.
Right, that's as good as it's going to get. It's rubbish. And they need to dry now. So we're going to move on to the next section. I'm going to pop that over there. And we're going to move on to this section.
Yep, so this is the engine block. And you're going to need parts from sprues B, C, and G, as far as I can tell.
G?
G.
Don't think we've used G before.
I don't know which one G is. Ooh.
Wheels.
Shiny chrome.
Shiny. Right. Okie dokie, let's get ourselves sorted. So I can't remember again, I've forgotten, it's been such a long time. How do I know what I need? So is it C because it's on sprue C?
No. So that's the colour that you're going to paint it once it's done. So this is the first two parts that you need are 57 and 58B.
B.
Which are near the palm of your hand.
57 and 58.
Which are these?
So we use the flat part of the Snickers against the modelly bit that we need. Plop, plop, plop. Is that a bit I need, or is that just a bit of sprue?
That's sprue.
And then we clean up, like we've done before, all these little tiny lumpy bits. Oh, he's not trusting me with a knife today. Today I have a mould line remover malarkey.
You can use the knife.
What's the difference between a knife and this thing you've given me? This blunt bit of metal.
So that is more of a blunt scraping tool rather than a sharp eviscerating tool in case you slip and cut yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you won't be able to cut anything with this thing.
No.
But okay.
Well, you could also use a file.
We've got all of the sections cut out and prepped that we need, including these dinky little bits. So this bit here, it's just those two on the end, but I've kept it together for now because I know full well that I'm probably going to lose it.
So glue those two halves together.
Like that?
Yep. So what you can do with this glue, because it's super thin, is if you push the two parts together, if there's enough room to get the brush in the gap in the middle.
Well, why am I not putting glue in the hole?
Oh, well, put the glue in the holes. I
that's
didn't realise that there were locating pegs. I couldn't see those.
So what I'd normally do, and now you have to tell me then if it's not right, is I'd normally put the glue in the holes and run some along the edge. Is that not what I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah. I didn't realise that there were locating pegs on it. So once you've got that lined up, there you go. So hold that nice and tight. But what I was going to suggest is if you can get your brush in the middle of that, because it's quite a big shape, that you could, if you do it on the inside, that you could run the glue along the join on the inside. And because it's so thin, it'll use a capillary action to get into the joint. So you get a nice tight joint there. And you can hold it super tight while you're doing it.
Not so tight that I bend that bit, though.
Not so tight that you bend that bit. So that's that bit. And then you can glue all of that bit onto that bottom bit that you've got there.
Which way?
So this end, that end's unique. So that lines up with that bit. So it goes on top of there, like that, somehow. Somewhere around there.
That's what I'm asking you, though, because this shape I can't see on the instructions. So is it more that way?
It is that way.
So that,
Yep.
Okay, well, that's doesn't matter.
Just ignore me.
I'm not ignoring you, sweetheart. I need your help. I'm just get confused, don't I? Have I done it wrong again?
I think so. I think you had it lined up the right way around. It should go in those, the little locatey bits should go in those.
Well, I know it should, darling, but it wouldn't, so that's why I didn't know if I'd done it wrong. Doesn't seem to be a very snuggly fit. That's why I didn't know if I had done it incorrectly.
No, that appears to be right.
So then we have to put the tiny little bits into various tiny wee little bit sections.
Yep.
Oh. So there's a hole here. So what was 36C?
That's this piece.
That's this piece. Might have to pick it up with a. So that's got to go in there like that.
Yep. And then it appears that there's two other tiny little pieces don't actually have any locating spots on that bottom bit, but they go somewhere on that bottom rail down here near your thumb.
Just randomly.
Somewhere there. Go somewhere on there because there's nothing to indicate where they're supposed to go. Is there anything on the other side? Nope. That completely blank piece should have those two tiny little blobbles.
Oh, well, that's made it look so much better.
Somewhere around there.
I mean, that's beautiful now, isn't it? And then next we need this part goes on the top here. It's got a little bit there that says that needs to go at this side, so it just kind of sits on there like that. The good thing about this Tamiya glue, with it being plastic glue, is it's not super glue, so it's not going to stick my fingers together. It melts the plastic together to form the joint.
You just have to be careful that you don't get it on your fingers, because otherwise then you'll end up with fingerprints on your model.
I think fingerprints on my model is the absolute least of the problems with my model, though, aren't they? But for expert modelers, then yes. Right, so that bit goes on there.
Yep.
And then this bit here has these two bits that go on the end. So it's that way up in the instructions. Oh, look, I've missed a blobby bit. It's that way up in the instructions with this square box facing me. And this bit with the points downwards goes in there like that, so it matches up. Oh, look, it matches up. That's great. That's quite natty, isn't it?
Fancy.
Goes in there like that. Natty little thing. And then the other one, surprise, surprise, goes at the other side. Like that. Oh, I'm quite impressed with the smooth look of that. That's quite cool. And then that whole thing goes on the bottom of this like that. I think that in time, looking at, you know, if we look through the instructions, wherever I've put them are going to be in the way. just because. Right, so it's got to look like that, and then that lumpy bit has to be facing me, so it's got to go that way. Yeah?
Yep.
I mean, look at that. That's quite a chunky bit. Next, we have to put all these little silver tiny bits into these holes. And this one has to go in those two holes and those two holes. Like that. Do I need to put glue?
I would put a little bit of glue in each hole as you go along. I wouldn't, well, because it dries so fast, I would just do one at a time.
And then they go that way up.
Yep.
They don't fit very well. They're a bit wonky. So I have to put the silver ones in first, do I? Because it's going to be a bit complicated. I don't see how that's going to fit in there if I put a silver one in. If I put a silver, say I add all these silver ones. Oh, God. Say that I could actually use my own fingers and put these in a hole. Nope, not that one. That one don't want to play. No, that one don't want to play either. They don't want to fit.
Are they too loose?
Well, the first one was, and now this one's too big. That one don't go in. That one wants to play on the floor. So this one's really, really loose. And these ones are too big. I'm putting it in right, aren't I?
I think so.
Right, that one fits in. Right, so what I wanted to see was if I filled the whole row with those. Oh, I should be able to, do you think? I was concerned that if I filled the whole row with the silver blobs that don't fit in anyway, that then I wouldn't be able to get the grey one on. I'm never getting that out again anyway now.
That's a really tight fit in, that one.
So there's... Oh, yeah, I should be able to, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I'll put the silver ones in first. Right, let's do that then. Here we go. Very nice and calmly stuck these bits on here, and also created this one from these instructions, and this bit here from those instructions. All nice. These bits weren't nice. These bits were poopy doopy, but they're on, so that's fine. And then I have noticed this wonderful piece of instruction here. Just move those out of the way, which involves this length of tubing there, and these silver bits that we have to bend around the bottom there, because that's fun, isn't it? So we need two of these ones. So my clippers are too big to get in there very easily. One, lost it. There it is. And 2. Where's that one gone?
It's just there under your finger.
Oh, look at that silly thing. There we go. So these 2 bits have to somehow bend around there. So let's do that together, shall we? We'll move the instructions out of the way so that you can see. Have you any hints or tips on how would be best to do this?
I would use the tweezers to put them inside, partly one side of the tweezers inside the tube and the other bit on the outside, and then your little bit here, your little bit of metal, I would grip that with the edge of the tweezers between that and the tube, and then use your fingers to bend that piece.
How do we make it stay?
You either need to super glue it or just bend it tight enough that it holds itself in place.
Oh. And then when I can't do that, when that fails, any other hints?
Not really.
Oh.
It's going to be fiddly, bending a tiny bit of metal around a bit of rubber tube that's also tiny.
The tube keeps collapsing, so I can't make it tight enough to stay on its own.
Tiny dab of glue.
Look, it fell off. Is anybody even going to ever see this on my model? Or is it just the knowledge that you've gone to this much effort?
It all depends if you want to make the engine housing openable or not.
Oh, I don't, well, probably not with the state of my engine. Okay, let's see what's next. Then we need to connect these 2 sections that are up here to this bit, and then this bit goes on the bottom. So this bit here, 3C, connects into the tiny little... Does it just sit then? That's not right, is it? Does it go the other way around? Is it slightly proud, or? It must be, otherwise it don't fit on.
I can't really tell.
No, I can't tell either, and it's in my hand. Plonk, plonk. So those bits go on there, like that, and then this bit goes on top.
Is there a right way and a wrong way?
There is a right way and a wrong way. I just don't know which way is the right way and which way is the wrong way. I think it's like that. She says. It's like that now. It's too fiddly. We don't just... I expected it to just like slot on in the holes, but it doesn't. The hole, you know, so the holes were a bit bigger and it'd just plop on. But it doesn't. So
it's too tight a fit.
So I don't know if that's actually going to work or not. Get a good old shove. That's about as good as it's going to get. Oh, that bit's a bit wonky now. Right, there we go. And then H, which is this part, has to go on the bottom somehow. Oh, it goes in that hole. So the flat section has to go towards the front to make it work like that. That went on quite easy. That was a good bit. Well done, that bit. And then that all has to dry. And then all of these bits go together. So this section here, this silly bit of tube, goes in there. Am I better gluing it or just leaving it there?
I would put a little dab of glue on the end of the part, a little bit of super glue.
Super glue.
On the end of the silver bit, and then shove the hose over.
Is that because the plastic glue is not going to melt the tube?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's on there, and then that connects. Does that go on there then?
Yeah, so if you glue the part that you've got in your left hand onto the side of the engine, and then just to make sure that we line it up correctly. So if you glue that into
So it goes
place
in
first,
there. Jeez. Goes in those holes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think making a real engine is this complicated?
Yeah, I think it's you don't have to cut parts out of a sprue for a real engine, do you? So it's probably easy. Just get them out of the box and bolt them together.
Is that what they say in all these top car factories? Oh, we'll just get them out of the box and bolt them together.
Make sure everything is lubricated correctly.
Yeah, well, we haven't had to lubricate. Maybe that's like what the glue is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and then so
super glue again.
A little dab of glue on the end of your bit. Spigot or whatever you want to call it, that bit.
I don't know. Silver bit would work.
And then we're trying to line the little locating lug on the side of that part into that slot on the side of the engine as well. So if you put
there.
Yeah. So if you push the bit onto the hose first, and then
I think it would have been easier not to have stuck it onto the engine.
Do you? Oh.
Yeah. But hey ho. I'm sure that there is, I mean, it's come off now anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there's method in all of your madness. See, that don't fit now.
No, so it needs shoving further down and lining up.
So if you haven't measured your piece of pipe exactly,
yeah,
which I probably haven't, then it's never going to fit.
It's going to be tight.
Oh.
Is it tight like a tiger?
I don't know. No, never seen a tight tiger.
That's what Goldmember says in Austin Powers.
Is it?
It's tight like a tiger.
Is that your best impression?
Yeah, that's what you're getting.
So there you go. Look at that. That's. I don't think I'd want my car engine to actually look like that, though. If I'm honest, I think I'd want maybe a bit more precision. Oh no, it's all coming apart. It's too tight. It doesn't like it. No, that's no good. Look, I don't know. That's not the best, is it? That's really bad. Next, we're going to put these bits together. I have attached on the back here already those bits there, which I'm really hoping I've done correctly. So now I'm going to glue all of these bits together in that order. I've cut them off the sprues and I've lined them up so that I remember which bit was which number. you're still here. You've made it to the end. Thank you so much. What did you think? Was I really bad? Was I really grumpy and mean to Mr MLG? I do apologise. We do love each other, so he is used to me. Thank you very, very much for making it this far. If you have made it this far, put brum brum in the comments just to cheer me up. My hands are completely covered in glue, and I'm hoping that the next bits will be a little bit easier. But hey ho, there we go. We're getting there together. Slowly and steadily, we are getting this kit built together. And I am very grateful to have you on this journey with me. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like, leave me that comment, and you can pick this kit up and all of the other kits and wonderful hobby accessories from mightylancergames.co.uk and our shop in Bridlington. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.